What is a whole systems approach to doing business? What does that mean? A whole systems approach is looking at the entire picture. Finance, the way you do business, your criteria for hiring, firing, and acquiring, how you manage, what kind of energy is in the business, what kind of communication is in the business. A whole systems approach looks at all facets of something as a whole, as a holistic, almost a hologram, and says, what is this matrix? What's going on in this? A whole systems approach is very, very important for today's new businesses. The accounting side, the structure of the company, the strategies involved, the energy and consciousness of the people there, the consciousness of the company, the logo, the words and language that's used, including the way it views power. And I said exactly what I mean. Whatever the founders imbue in a new project or company, they're imbuing it with consciousness. And that consciousness can be many things. It can be discerning and wise. It could be kind. It could be generous. It could be creative. It could be enterprising, and all of it. It could also be ruthless. It could be cunning. It can be deceptive. It can be controlling. And it can function inequitably. So whatever the founders bring in is consciousness that then manifests itself into the policies, into the protocols, into the ways of doing business, and into contractual articulation and expression. All are part of a whole system. Whole systems approach is very important. Few of us focus on it. Few of us care about it. It's where the action is. If you want a totally different organism for doing business, you want businesses that propel themselves and projects that propel themselves with their own life force, look at a whole systems approach to doing business. If you look at a whole systems approach to the economy, look at all the facets. Banking, the inner workings of banking laws, credit default swaps and derivatives. Look at trading, look at commodities, look at shorts and puts. Look at everything. Look at the structure. Look at the central banking. Look at the printing of money. Look at the treasury. Look at bonds. Look at high-frequency trading. Look at the whole system. Look at the laws that change nationally, state, and internationally. If you want to understand, look at the history of what's unfolded. A whole systems approach is essential. Similarly about climate. You want to be able to discern what this whole thing with climate change is about? You don't need complex scientists to tell you anything. There are keys in understanding the whole equation. Look at all the aspects. Look at carbon. Look at the sun. Look at astrophysics. Look at technology. Look at advanced technology. Look at vapor. Look at the oceans. Look at volcanoes. Look at aerosol spraying. Look at the ionosphere. Look at microwave stations and cellular stations. Look at the advent of technology. Really look. Look at climate over millions of years. Look at cycles. Look how cycles express themselves. A whole systems approach looks at all the facets. And like in anything, if you start to look at things like a wheel with spokes, it'll help you solve what seems like the most complex concerns. Become simple. A whole systems approach is essential for thriving, being healthy, being happy, living full and complete lives, and for the human betterment, human and animal and planetary betterment for all concerned. Thank you.